What a week! After the Harry and Meghan car chase that never was, another non-story befalls us. Home Secretary Suella Braverman gets done for speeding, inquires whether she can avoid the points, and privately decides to accept the points and pay a small fine. It's not exactly crime of the century, is it? In fact, even the holier-than-thou ultra-woke Archbishop of Canterbury got into far more trouble after not responding to several letters about a similar speeding offence. He was dragged into court and fined over 500 quid. No negative headlines there, though, no calls for his resignation, but of course he's on the correct side of the political spectrum. Suella Braverman's great misdemeanour is not inching over the speed limit. With 20-mile-an-hour zones across the country, it's almost impossible not to get caught these days. No, her great crime is her desire to tackle illegal immigration with a Rwanda plan which, though not perfect, is designed to act as a disincentive to criminal gangs who traffic human beings for profit. What a monster she must be! A Home Secretary that wants to enforce the borders of this country and prioritise those genuinely in need of asylum versus those breaking the rules and the law to cross the channel on small boats. Well, we've seen this before. They got Priti Patel, didn't they? And then some. They got Dominic Raab, kickboxing cabinet minister. They gave him the karate chop. And now the civil service, who are clearly behind this leaked story, have Braverman in their sights. She will have further sparked their ire with a speech at a Conservative conference earlier in the week in which, outrageously, she said that patriotism is a good thing and that no one should be judged by the colour of their skin. Of course, that's too much for the woke elite who dominate our corporations, the media and the public sector. They hate Braverman and everything she stands for. How pathetic that the press should seek to ask questions about this very trivial matter to the Prime Minister at the tail end of the international G7 conference. There's a war in Ukraine which is costing lives, impacting supply chains and elevating the cost of energy. And there is China, fast becoming the world's predominant superpower, which has designs on taking back Taiwan, a move which could potentially spark a third world war. But our wonderful journalists choose to focus on Braverman doing 23 in a 20. Well, they can do one. This non-story, which has nothing to do with the cost of living crisis and the fact that many people watching and listening to this show are struggling to make ends meet, it's a sideshow, a soap opera, and it has parallels with the establishment media's obsession with Partygate. Suella Braverman's great crime is pursuing policies a majority of the British people want to see happen. Her great crime is representing you and me, the great unwashed, and honouring a manifesto commitment to correctly police our borders. It's an important test of Rishi Sunak's mettle to stand by this woman. Because although she's routinely vilified by the press, it's my view she is his greatest asset. If she goes, Rishi Sunak's got no chance of winning the next election. The Suella Braverman speeding story is a non-story, a distraction, and it's driving me around the bend.